Hi, welcome to Simplify Your Move, Module 5. Refresh your space with style. I always feel that no matter what you do, if you're going to organize or you're going to remodel, do it the way you want. Have it look gorgeous. Do something different. Why not? Might as well. You're going to take the time. Why not make it the space that you really like and really love? So remember our room by room worksheet. We're going to head back to that because that's going to tell us when we were doing our thinking stage what we wanted that space to look like, the look and feel of that area. What do you want to use it for? That's all on your room by room worksheet. So if you've looked here and you've seen different things like inefficient layout, and you've seen things like things that should not be stored there are. So some of those things you've already taken care of. When you went through your sorting stage, you've already sorted out the things in your room that you don't want to be in that room, and you've removed them. So yay, congratulations. That's a huge step. Now you can go ahead and start with the fun part. So if you have a closet and you just organize that closet and you're unhappy with the color of the closet, maybe you don't like the paint color, maybe the room that you're redoing and redoing the storage in used to belong to one of your kids and they painted the inside lime green. I'm just going to use that for an example. And you'd like to have it a soft blue or maybe a cream color. Go ahead and paint it. If you don't want to paint it yourself, you can have somebody else do it for you, a painter. Definitely, I'm all into hiring the professionals. And you don't have to have your closet and your room be the same color. What I like to do, and I've been doing this for years, is I will actually paint the closet the same color as the room. Sometimes I'll paint it an accent color, and there's two ways that you would want to think about this. First of all, a lot of times you'll see closets and they're painted like this ugly grayish white and they get pretty boring looking. And when the closet doors open and it's not the same color as the room, it tends to stand out. And you just look at that closet and it's like, whew, let's close that closet door right away. So by painting the closet the same color as the room, if the closet door is open, it just kind of gently blends into the room. Now, the opposite would be if you paint it a contrasting color. Then it would pop out more when you have that closet door open. So you might want to do this in instances where you're creating a toy closet for kids. Do it a bright color so when they have it open, it just it looks bright and cheery. Maybe stands out a little bit more. Maybe it's your office, so you want to paint it a different color that maybe is something, maybe your room is an off-white and you love the color yellow, but you don't want to have yellow in your whole room. Then why not just have yellow in your closet? And then when you open it up to use the desk inside the closet, then you have the yellow and you can enjoy it in small pieces, okay, for a little bit at a time. So that's always lots of fun. The other thing is when I'm organizing, as we already talked about in Module 4, I like to clean as you go because it doesn't matter if you have a housekeeper or whatever, more often than not when you're organizing stuff, there's going to be dust and there's going to be a little bit dirt in the corners and stuff like that. So take care of that as you're organizing. What else do you need in that area to make it feel amazing? If you talked about remodeling it, then it's time to have a contractor come out and take a look at it. If you want to do a new design and you want to use the help of a professional, then now is the time to have your interior designer come and take a look. Don't be afraid to use professionals. They are very good at what they do, and by asking for recommendations and looking at resources, you can probably find one that will work for you. Even the little things have a lot to do with the look and feel, not just the big things, but even the little things like your containers that you chose. We talked a little bit about that in Module 4, but think about your containers as well, choosing the right containers. If you're going to have your containers on open shelving in the room, what's going to coordinate nicely with that room? It probably isn't going to be clear plastic containers. Clear plastic containers usually work best for inside closets and pantries, right? So choose some containers you really like. Choose containers that you are easily able to open and close. We talked about that a little bit before as well. If you're going to be shopping for new hangers and hooks, make sure it's ones that you want to use, that work for you. If you absolutely abhor metal hangers, don't buy metal hangers. Buy plastic ones. If plastic hangers are not your thing and you like felted hangers, buy felted hangers. It's really important to purchase the items that you actually like. I know they're just storage and they're just meant for hanging things, but if you like them, you're going to be more likely to use them and you're going to feel much happier about using them. So one of the little secrets that I like to use is there's a lot of hooks out there that you don't actually have to screw into the wall. You can just stick them up. And I have found, and I rarely endorse products, but one product that I have found that I really like is Command brand hooks. And I'm not endorsing them, but I'm just telling you that they work because I use them. I've only had them not work in one instance. And in that one instance, it was because I was working in a very humid environment. I don't know, it was in San Francisco and we were really close to the ocean and there was a lot of moisture in the air and we were trying to stick some hooks on an outside wall, and it was a very, very old stucco wall and the hooks just would not stick because of the moisture. But 99.9% of the applications that I've used those hooks in, they're very easy to use and very easy to remove. So if you don't want to hang a permanent type hook, those are definitely something that you might want to try. So that would work. And let's see, the other thing is lighting. I know we had lighting down here too. Is the lighting correct for the uses that you're going to use that room for? So if it is not, and you need to have an electrician come in and change out your lighting fixtures, then go ahead and have an electrician come in and do that. If it's as simple as a bigger bulb or a higher wattage bulb, you can go ahead and do that. If you need to go shopping for a new lamp, make sure that you have a lamp that you absolutely love and gives you enough light in that space for what you're going to do. Do you need shelving or cabinetry? Lots of ways to do shelving or cabinetry. You can go to a lot of stores or order on Amazon and you can get all kinds of cabinets and all kinds of shelving units. You can have a contractor come in and actually build those for you. So there's a lot of ways you can go around for shelving. Make sure that your shelving is two things. Make sure it's deep enough to hold what you want, because a lot of times the bookshelves, the ones that you'll buy, are 12 inches and that may not be deep enough for what you want to put on the shelf. Does the shelf have a back? It makes a difference, because if there's no back, you can actually put whatever it is on the shelf, you can hang over the back a little bit. I don't always want to do that, but you can. You have that leeway. If there's a back, then you will be able to put something that deep and that's it. You won't have extra space. So look into the size of the shelving that you're actually going to purchase. Be careful of a very flimsy shelving. There's a lot of shelving out there that once you get it and you put your items on it, it doesn't hold up well and it might wobble and wiggle. We don't want that. Okay, we want whatever you put up to be nice and sturdy and feel good. If you're going to set up a very tall freestanding bookshelf, it is recommended that you have it attached to the wall because of earthquake. I think that's a great idea. If you're going to use a lot of tall items, you might want to rethink that and actually have your shelving built in so it's more sturdy. So other things that are on our checklist, we also want to look at our repairs. Now is the time that if there's repairs, you might have even listed more repairs as you were going through sorting out things in the room. And now is the time to either do the repairs yourself or to go ahead and hire somebody to do those repairs. So I always say, if you're going to organize an area, why not turn it into the space that you really, really want? You don't have to spend a lot. It can be as simple as you painting it on the weekend. It could be as simple as putting together your own shelving, or it could be as complicated. I can't say complicated, that's not a good word to use, but you could actually hire someone to do that too if you don't want to do it yourself. So look forward to having your space not only organized, but beautiful too. I look forward to seeing you in the next module.